All right, folks, this is 1 month after I initially started my seedlings, and I wanted to give you an update on how things are looking. So, as you may recall, around mid March, this is what my geraniums look like. They had started to sprout out. You may recall that I stored them over winter, all pruned down, and then repotted them this spring, right at the beginning of March. And now this is what they're looking like now. It is crazy amazing to me how good these guys look. They're all filled out, lots of healthy green leaves, just looking amazing. One of my favorite parts are these cool little circle like patterns that show up on the geraniums, pretty distinctive. And let me see if I can find you guys one of the most exciting things about them at this point. Takes a little hunting for now. But this is what I was looking for. The leaf will get out of the way, and that's my first geranium blossom on them this year. They're going to be a classic red. Got to give it time. All right, next up, over here I had some exhibition mix Coleus and some Agastache Arizona Sunset. That's a hummingbird mint. And now about a month later, this is what they're looking like. We've got some great leaves. We're onto the true leaves for the hummingbird mint, and then the Coleus with their true leaves. You're really starting to see some of the dramatic coloration that the exhibition mix is going to have. So you can see how the first set of leaves, not so colorful, but the second set starts to show its true colors. Sorry for the crazy zooming in and out. I was trying to get a good focus on some of these wildly dramatic patterns. Let's see. I know there was one I was really trying to get. Well, yep, it's looking pretty. All right, so tomatoes and salvia. This is where they were around mid-March. Had some germination. I actually had to go back in and add some additional seeds. But look at my tomato babies now. So you can see I added some seeds that are a little bit shorter. They germinated, so now I have a full complement of tomatoes. And then I'm going to try to swivel over. This is the one part with having the geraniums there. It makes it a little hard to do the cinematography the way I'd like. But trying to get you a little peek here at these salvia. These are going to be big blue salvia, but right now they're still little. But again, getting some true leaves about a month later. Okay, now for some petunias. Just to give you context, back in mid-March, this is what the petunias look like. Petunias from seed are itty bitty when they start out. So tiny. You may think you're doing something wrong, but trust me, it's okay. At this point, I still had the lids on too, but I took them off pretty quickly after that because I didn't want them to get too damp. But now, a month later, they're starting to look like actual healthy plants. You can see how the leaves have kind of broadened out at this point. That's my Petunia Cascade White. Let's see what else we got. This is why I like to label things. All right, Petunia Opera Raspberry. Those are going to go in my plant pouches. At least that's the plan. They have a pretty pink color to them. Pink and white. I believe these are going to be the silver title. Yeah, I grew those last year and I was pretty lucky. Okay, so next up, this is a big experiment, the Dichondra Silver Falls. It actually was my first to germinate of my seedlings. Looking really good mid-March, but now let's take a look at it now. Again, more of the true leaves. Like with seedlings, the first set of leaves don't necessarily look like what the plant's going to look like, but the second set, the true leaves, this is starting to look more like what I expect from Dichondra. Okay, more petunias, again in March, looking really itty bitty. Again, don't be scared. But now, wait a minute. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, I almost mislabeled it. That was Coleus. But yeah, here are the petunias. More of my opera raspberry colors, and then this is the cappuccino. They're all starting to look a lot broader and greener and tougher all around. And they're going to keep growing. I'm going to keep them in the plant pods because it makes it easy. All right, now here's the big, you saw a little spoiler there. This was my Coleus finally germinated in mid-March. And they were all these itty bitty little green Coleus babies, really densely planted. Because like I said, I didn't take much time much effort to spread them out. I just kind of tossed them in these containers as they were. And so that's where they were. And now, whew, they are starting to look glorious, but it's been a long effort of thinning them out continuously. Yeah, I'm going to show you here. This is my latest bout of thinning. It's not easy to pull out so many babies, but it helps what's left behind really fill out. And since it's a mix, I'm picking my favorite. This is my top Coleus for the year, that blazingly pink and red one. There's another one. This is a mix collected from my garden last year, so I didn't really know what I was going to get, but I see some familiar faces. Yeah, they're gorgeous. Each one of these plants is going to get super big on its own, so giving it some space and letting it get established is worth it. It's going to pay off big time. So yeah, see, look at all these beautiful colors. Oh man, super exciting. Coleus babies this year. Yeah. So with that, that is the end of the little seedling update. We've still got probably another month to go before I plant them. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe and stay tuned, because there's a lot more goodness to come. Bye.